So straight off the bat, you can see our locomotion achievement. That noise is also an example of our gamification achievement. That's why the noise plays. You can see we have diegetic UI. There is no text explaining anything. Here in the anti-gravity, we have our physics achievement. So we can fly through. Once again, it's completely diegetic, no explanatory UI. I think here we have our empathy achievement as well, as you feel the joy of flying through space in anti-gravity. There again is the gamification achievement. And we go on to the next scene. So in our new scene, you can see our locomotion. This here is our AI. This uses a nav mesh to navigate around our scene. We have a diegetic UI in selecting our code. We have our drone there ready to launch later. So you really get, as you can see with the satellite, a sense of scale in this hangar. So it's important for our scale achievement. There's our bot using its AI nav mesh to navigate around. Even the interaction here, once again, no text. It's just done by the users exploring our scene. There's our achievement for chasing our bot around the room. And here's our achievement for finding the beer cooler. This animation here is done in Mechanim. It was done with keyframes, but you'll notice in a moment as well, we also have animations that are done through script. So if you look in the bottom, the BFBA, this is actually an alternate storyline as we get to choose what aliens we take on in the next level. And we can see here that we can close over and we get ready for the next scene. So here in our dark ship, you can see there's almost no lights except for this one button. Once again, good use of diegetic UI. You can hear the spatial audio as well with the door opening to our left, which instructs the user to turn and look. Once again, that animation there with the battery was done with keyframes. So coming up here, we're going to see the shader achievement. So there's actually a box surrounding the user that you can't see now, and once the shader kicks in, once the water surrounds us, what's happening is off of a sine wave, the shader is calculating how opaque to make the box surrounding the user. So that's why it fades in between blackness and light. For this level, we had to use dynamic lighting, whereas the rest of the scene is baked. That's why when the water goes above the user's head, it feels like it's getting darker. There's another gamification achievement. So the rest of the scene is baked, much like our other scenes. So finally, we open our last door, and our last achievement. We go all the way through. So that light there, in order to turn on the gun that explodes. So this is our book. If you remember from the last level, we had a choice, so we chose one of the B's, which was book. The other ones were binoculars, or frying pans, or giant burgers. So this is our user testing. So our initial user testing was just to get an idea of feel in the room. So you can see in mission control, our locomotion was actually too quick. In the hangar, the scale of the player wasn't right, and it didn't feel okay. The ship felt a bit claustrophobic, but that's what we were going for, so that's okay. We saw when we clicked the flag, there was no indication that the user had done anything, so we wanted to add that achievement, cheesy achievement sound that you get. We can see that in the hangar we had to review some of the waypoints because apparently some of them were too far apart and it was messing with our ray pointers, so we couldn't quite get there at times, or it was confusing about where to go. For the drone, our user was confused over why it just flew over the shuttle, so we wanted to show that it was going to fix it, so that's why we added sounds. And with the ship, we only added one button lit up at a time,